Neighborzilla, back again, season 3.
Doing grind.
2003 American skateboard comedy film, folks. And what constitutes a skateboard film?
Yeah, we had like a philosophical conversation. Like, well, wouldn't Jackass be a skateboard film?
I think they're probably the highest grossing skateboard film of all time.
It has to be.
Has to be, right?
I mean, everything else is just like a skate tape. It's just like a real well done made skate tape, but
no production behind it to say or nothing like that. But,
yeah, and the production would be like a documentary shit for like Bob Burnquist or someone.
And we're fully invested and convinced that Casey LaScala, the director of this film, is in witness protection. Because there's no hyperlink to this lady. There's no...
It's a guy, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think...
I can't even find there's nothing to click on. There's no picture, there's no nothing.
At the end credits, that like little like blooper reel.
Yeah.
A guy was fucking with Matt.
Oh, okay.
And then he said the word Casey or da-da-da.
Oh, right.
He might have been yelling off camera, but there was someone who wasn't in the film.
That's hilarious. But
so, yeah, I think it's a guy. I don't know. Yeah, no fucking hyperlink.
Gotta be the only movie. Gotta be the only movie.
It has
like,
to.
There's literally no other way around
I was assuming, like, maybe he was a skate guy, and, like, it would hyperlink to, like, oh, he did, like, the element tape, or, like, you know. But, yeah, literally fucking nothing.
Starring Mike Vogel, Vince...
He's in a Texas Chainsaw, is he not?
Who is that?
The Vogel kid?
Vogel kid?
Yeah, Eric Rivers?
Yes. Texas Chainsaw, Sisterhood Traveling Pants, Poseidon, Blue Valentine.
Texas Chainsaw, Sisterhood Traveling Pants? I haven't seen that one.
The Help.
It sounds good.
Bates Hotel.
Oh, he is in Bates Hotel?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I saw him recently.
And he is the main protagonist, the Eric kid.
Yes, Eric Rivers.
Yeah. Vince Valoof is the goofy kid from Rat Race. And
yeah, I looked him up. Really, like, scarce career. He stopped in, like, 09 or 10.
And that leaves Adam Brody to be the nerdy kid. He did the OC and Mr. and Mrs. Smith and shit like that.
Have you seen the OC? I don't think you have.
No.
It's good. It's not good, but it's... Yeah. I watched it growing up. It was good to me. It was better than, like, Degrassi.
Yeah. And recurring character for us, Joey Kern.
Yes.
Cabin Fever.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I forgot that we did do Cabin Fever.
Yeah. Shout out Sweet Lou for living through that whole movie as well.
It's true.
He's a survivor, man.
He is. I like to think it's him.
It's the same character.
Yeah, I like to think it was like Sweet Lou, like just like
Sweet Lou banged the wrong chick.
Yeah,
and
him and the clown chick fucked off after a little bit.
Yeah.
And, like he started fucking with college girls instead of high school girls.
Yeah, stalker boyfriend chased him up in the woods. Yeah,
boom.
Ended up with the cabin people. I totally buy that story. Also came out in 2003, so he worked double time this year.
So it has to be. It has to be in the same universe, technically.
I'm with it.
Him and the clown bitch broke up after like 6 months.
But actually gets classified as a flop for the budget of $6 million. And
it made less. It made 5.
Yeah, made 5.
Yeah, it's so close to breaking even.
Right,
but it doesn't say like. Does it say how good it did in DVDs?
No, no. It just like.
I think the audience score was like 70-something, and the critics was 8.
Yeah, the Rotten Tomatoes story is that the audience score is like 97, and the fucking Metacritic score is like 3 or some shit. It's terrible.
It had to make $1 million in DVDs.
Had to.
Just on accident.
Yeah.
So it broke even eventually.
I'll go ahead and say I think this entire budget is spent on the cameos.
Yeah.
I think they sat there with a blank checkbook and was like, bam, $500,000. Preston, Wee Man, split a $500,000.
I would imagine, like...
Fucking, because there's, like, live bands, there's skateboard
which
personalities.
Which is what makes it weird that this director did fucking jack shit.
Right.
Because you're trusting this guy to just get these people. Like, the budget has to be insane as far as you got Bob Burnquist for 5 seconds. Yeah, but you had to get Bob Burnquist to sign. Well, Chad Muska shows up for half a second in the background. You had to pay Chad Muska, though.
And you got to think, like, as a skateboarder, like, you got to, like, protect your proprietary thing. And, like, you're using them skating in the film.
Yeah.
Like, every one of these competitions, they showing everybody skate. So it's like, oh, fuck. Like, you just got, like, you're pretty much paying for a Bob Burnquist tape.
It had to be, like, they just fucking signed the people who signed Bob Burnquist. Like, it was like, you're dealing with Butterfinger.
Right, yeah.
It doesn't matter what, we're doing a movie, you're talking to Nestle.
Yeah.
You're talking to Mountain Dew for your check.
No shit.
Like, I feel like they had to do that. Like, and that was like, each sponsor was like, you're getting Sobe.
You think the sponsors were actual sponsors?
I think they had to.
Like Like, it wasn't like, oh, just put a sign up for the competition. It was like, no, they're giving us money. We have to put a sign up.
In my head canon, I feel like Mike V is a Sobe skater at one point in time.
Right.
So, like, I think it's that kind of shit where it's like, yeah, they had to talk to Nestle to get the Bob Burnquist.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that 100%.
Which is why Tony Hawk didn't have any sponsorships. He doesn't own, so it's like, we have no in. But, the dad's fucking great. Shooter McGavin.
Shooter McGavin.
He's always good.
Yeah.
He's always fucking good.
He's great.
The stepmom is not anyone. And that's the cast. I mean, other than Randy Quaid at the end.
Yeah.
Who plays an amazing John Wayne Gacy.
He does.
It's phenomenal.
Dressed as the clown.
Like, yeah, if you fucking pause it, like, you know the things where, like, they turn certain, like, comedies into horror movies, just change the music and lighting, and it's like, oh, This is terrifying.
And Lindsay Felton is his mother.
Yes. Who is she? I know she's a mom on some shit.
She's been in Anna's Dream,
Nope.
Catalina's Way.
I know the Catalina Wine Mixer.
Fucking Catalina Winemaker.
Have we done that? No, we haven't.
Fuck, what are we doing?
Man, why are we on Step Brothers? Alright, so our review on Step Brothers. But we don't even need to watch it. We can just talk about it.
Okay, and here's like a small list. We got Bucky Lassick, Bob Burnquist, Pierre Gagnon, Gagnon.
Don't forget Sheckler.
Gagnon, Sheckler. Oh yeah, FYI, Sheckler's the 12-year-old kid that he calls a 12-year-old kid.
Because that's the fact you need.
Yeah. And Bam and his crew of misfits is here.
It's like everyone. It's Preston, Bam, Wee Man,
and Aaron.
Aaron.
Danger Aaron McGee.
Yeah.
McGee.
So like 4 out of 6.
Yeah.
Which surprisingly, Steve-O didn't make a cameo. He must have been fucked up, like too fucked up.
Probably so.
Remember Shoe Company Snooks?
No. Are you trying to bring him back?
Google like his. You don't remember his sneaker company?
No.
Or it was like a company that signed him or something. I think it was called Snooks. Just look up Steve-O skate shoe. I think it's Snooks. Yeah, like alligators biting his fucking shoe and shit. Oh, it was great.
That's great.
But yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't in this film. But the plot is essentially we're in a world where everything works out for people who skateboard.
It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, people. Okay.
Yeah, it's like literally like the It's him waking up, and what's it called? Snooks, right?
Snooks.
I thought so.
SNEAUX. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Snokes, I guess technically, if you're Canadian.
Whatever.
Yeah, it looked shit. Yeah, it was like shitty skate shoes, like DCs and glows.
They look worse than the fucking air speeds from Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Airwalks. Oh, Airwalks were dope.
Airwalks were the shit.
But I kind of want a pair now that I see them. They're shitty. Like they can't be anything. But yeah, like everything works out for them, and it's like really weird. Like, because I made a comment like a quarter way through the film, like there's no tension, which is cool, but it doesn't feel like a teen movie.
This goes into the Universal era of the American Pies, the weird teen films, Not Another Teen Movie, all those, the epic movie, the gag movies. All of these universes are like dictated by the premise of the movie.
Yeah.
Like whatever the movie's about, like that's how like currency
you got
is.
caught with weed and you're a Catholic school.
Right. Yeah.
But the dean of the school was a heavy pothead and used to tour with Tommy Chong.
Exactly. Yeah.
And he's like, oh, this is a good Pineapple Express. Yeah.
And like this one, no one ever has any money, but yet they're in a van going across the country.
For 800, less than 800, it's like 766 or some shit. He makes a comment.
And they stop like 5 million times in parking lots and skateboard. So like that's the whole movie.
Right. But yeah, he's waking up with a Hot Action Cop as the intro. I mean,
Hot Action Cop is everywhere.
You can't.
God, what did they do in 2003? Is that when they came out? Or was it a couple years later?
I think it was like 01 or 99 or some shit.
Because they are everywhere. They got like 3 or 4 or 5 songs on this fucking soundtrack.
I feel like Casey owed them a shit ton of money. And they're like, we gotta find a way to get it. And he was like, I gotta call Sobe.
Yeah.
And he called Sobe, and they were like, well, let's make a skate movie.
Or what if Casey discovered Hot Action Cop, right? Brings Hot Action Cop to Warner Brothers. They produce the whole album. The album flops. Now they're like, no, you're going to use this shitty fucking album in a movie. And you're going to get us our fucking money back right now.
We need a plot to go around Shinedown and Butterfinger ad.
I guarantee the whole budget went there, though.
Oh, yeah, like, there had to be, like, some sort of weird, like, fucking Weinstein thing, because the director did nothing, It fucking flopped.
Yeah.
It's nothing but products, but it kind of works.
It is.
But yeah, he's skating and stops at the skate shop, and the skate shop who won't sign him. The deal is land this one trick,
Yeah.
and I'll sign you.
Yep.
Okay, tell me that doesn't sound very easy. Like, it's literally like, hey, work at your fucking dad's department store for 6 more months.
No shit.
Do a little bit more skating and free boards for life. That's cool. Well, our main protagonist doesn't like that.
No. Hit the road.
Go to the graduation. You meet Adrian Brody's character. Who I don't even fucking know his name.
Fucking Adam
Or
Brody.
Adam Brody. Adam Brody. Not
Adrian Brody. Adrian Brody wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot
They're weirdly
pole.
interchangeable, though. Let's put Adam Brody in Village
Yeah.
and Adrian Brody in Grind.
I could do it.
He's
Can you
the
do a
fucking...
kickflip?
We could make him.
Okay.
With like a cattle prod. Like, you better do it. This isn't dignified. No one said it was gonna be dignified. Pretend Wes Anderson's doing it. Matt's not graduated. Yeah, he's graduated.
Brian Posen is in this movie as well. It's the guy that
Yeah,
nukes
Chili
the fucking toilet. Yeah.
Fucking great. Yeah, Chili and such. The best fake company ever.
Yeah.
Like, that's in the same universe as, like, Sprunk Soda from GTA.
Right. Sprunk is great. It's so good it should be, like, a thing. Tom Green also makes a cameo.
Oh, yeah, like I said, it's a cameo fucking machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are the other cameos in this? Like, let's get them all knocked out of the way.
Oh,
Stephen Root.
Yeah. Dave Foley is the tour manager. That can't be right? That's,
Who, Dave Foley?
No, David Bowie.
No. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's what I just...
David Bowie is in this film?
I'm pulling it up. No, not that David Bowie. Another David
There's
Bowie.
literally another David Bowie?
Yep.
Oh, David Bowie.
Oh, David
with the
Bowie.
E at the end.
With an E.
No, okay.
Okay.
Damn, this dude's career must be...
You know he's been, like, accidentally booked for some...
Absolutely,
for
dude.
some amazing gigs in his life.
Like, yeah, I'm thinking, like, he got called, like, the day after, what was this movie? The Last Man on Earth on a Mission Mars, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
He got a call, it's like, oh my god, we need you. And he was like, yeah.
And we got... Let's see.
I don't think the kids and the puking kid, the Ryan Sheckler,
No, Bob Burnquist, Kareem Campbell, Brandy Denswich,
I don't know him.
chick skateboarder.
Cool. The haggard ass bitch.
I think so. Alexander Garcia, Mark Gordon, Sebastian Hinton, Amira John, Christina Lasky.
This is the first movie where the cameo list is like a skyrocketing amount higher than the actual cast of the film.
Kawhi Lyman, skater. Brian Sumner, and hey, Mike Valet
Oh yeah.
is actually in the credits. I knew it was him.
Oh, I had to. Yeah.
FYI, if a bald white dude does a caveman in a skate film, it's Mike V.
With or without a shirt. It's detachable.
And if he gets up and punches the guard, it's definitely Mike
Go
V.
up and get an autograph from him. It's absolutely Mike V. Yeah, but this is that weird era of skateboarding too, where it's like, I guess X Games was just now hitting,
Yeah.
like that 05, 04 area, I guess.
Well, it's when X Games expanded to the street competitions, and
Yeah.
they started hosting their own thing, and then
That's what I was thinking.
the skaters that were on tapes were now translated to the Olympics type of shit. Where beforehand, all you had was the Shaun Whites and the Tony
Yeah.
Hawks, and now you got Bob Burnquist, Bucky Lassick, all of the guys you know from the tape back home are
Fucking
now
Tony Hawk, man.
going to the Olympics. Really got to
really
give
did
the little
change the
fucker
sport.
a lot of credit.
He changed the sport. He gave it so much fucking lucrativity.
And Activision, too.
Yeah.
He says that all the time. He's like, Activision knew more than I ever thought, because I was thinking small, maybe some cool kids will get into skateboarding. Yeah. They took this shit global and made 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games now.
Was it Nevermore too? The eyeball?
Yeah.
Nice.
Neversoft?
Neversoft. That's
Neversoft.
what it was. Neversoft.
They had the coolest, because remember that was when like companies would put their branding on like shit in game. You could get a fucking Neversoft deck with the eyeball with the nail through it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It was so dope on like PlayStation.
You want another tattoo?
Yeah.
You're getting the Neversoft on your chest.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Like the fucking who was the saber on the knife? Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, yeah, you get fucking meat hooks on his back.
Get the Neversoft in your chest like a Brock Lesnar, dude. That's dope as shit.
Animal.
Oh fuck.
But this is just another teen movie. There's no plot. I mean, like, they graduate high school and it's one of those what you're gonna do with your life, kid type thing.
Yeah, you literally summed up like the 5-minute plot I talked about. I was like,
Yeah.
they graduate high school. That's like literally the first quarter of the film.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really long character introduction, which isn't bad because they give it a minute between each one. Like, it was like you meet just the Adam Brody character.
Yep.
You see them, da-da-da. You see he's a nerd. Then Matt shows up for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's just those three, and it's like, okay, cool. Then Sweet Lou shows up.
He's the best.
And
by
then,
far.
like, that's the whole cast. And it's like, yeah, within, like, 40 minutes, give or take.
And they cover all their plot holes. You got the fucking Adam Brody kid's got the money. He's Dustin. He's the kid who's financially responsible and saving up to go to college.
Yeah, Matt's the only one that makes literally no sense.
Yeah, he's just
other than, like,
Eric's
the graffiti.
best friend and, like, goofy.
Yeah.
He lives on their couch. It's kind of...
Yeah, which is fine, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird because, like you were saying, every plot hole's covered. It's like, well, yeah, literally no one provides anything.
No.
Like, Matt does nothing except for at the end, which I
Yeah.
guess, yes, makes him useful, quote unquote.
I think that's what it is. It's like, oh, what the fuck's he bring to the group? And
Yeah,
it's
because
like,
he's
he
like,
saves them in the end.
From what I gather, he doesn't even really skate in the film at all.
No,
Like, he's
got
just
a broken arm.
yeah,
most
he's
of
just
the
a
time,
comedic relief. Even Adam's character skates slightly more.
Yeah.
And I don't even think Sweet Lou is showing skating at all.
Yeah, not to the like very very end. He doesn't even skate in the end, does he?
No.
When they're
No
fucking-
one does. Yeah, like literally that fucking
Yeah.
super repetitive outro.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
so
that was
fucking
terrible.
bad.
What they call it?
You gotta look up the
Yeah.
actual quote now because it's fucking. It was phenomenal.
good-
I thought you summed it up, and I was like, wow, man, that's deep.
It was a great quote. Here we go. Unremarkable and repetitive.
Yep.
And
was.
that's pretty much how you sum up all the live action skating, especially at the end of this film.
Which is really weird, like
Because
because
it's a
the
really
rest,
good skate
the rest of
movie.
it's done really well, and like we even made a comment, like, wow, it's really cool how they actually like have street skating in this, where it's like you're using a barrier, using a
Stop sign
yeah,
on
a
the
street
cinder
sign
block.
and shit. And it was like, okay, yeah, you see him like still, okay, cool, you have to jump over that little lip because it's a piece of plywood.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all fluidly works. And then you get to this end, and it's like this vert challenge, and it's like, I fucking swear to God, what was that? The rollerblade movie Disney did, Brink.
Yeah.
I swear, I think Brink had a fucking harder like enemy, like Nemesis versus Nemesis, like battle, because like they were doing like downhill challenge, like one kept cheating and shit. Like it's way more stress inducing and way more tension in that whole fucking last bit of Brink.
Yeah.
Than the last bit of Grind, which sucks.
Yeah, because it literally just cuts to two solo face shots of the bad guy from the fucking...
Wigadix.
The Wigadix.
The Wigadix team, sponsored by Mark Echo.
Yeah, why is Mark Echo putting his name on that? And then the Eric kid, who's our main protagonist, and it was just their face shots. But I swear they don't do... It's one shot.
No,
recycled 7 or 8 times.
The Wigadink guy, he does like the eyebrow lift, and that's like one separate scene they show once or twice. And then they cut to him at the end doing it, and it's just him like doing a blank face, like a sun in my eyes fucking face. And the same thing for Eric Rivers, where it's like his like slightly impressed, and then his blank demurred face, and then it's cut to him interchangeably for like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And then add some of the same 360 flip in there. Then make a 720 where dipshit doesn't land. And then dipshit lands.
Right.
Dipshit does like a 1080.
It looked like
It's
a
like
15-second fucking skateboard run.
Yeah, like literally.
Like they did that all at once, and then they just put this together with fucking PODs.
It's funny when
boom
it makes
in
it,
the background.
When it's worse, when like you just don't see it, you see them try to change it, and it was that's when you notice, because it was the Wigadink, it just showed his face, his blank one. Then they literally screen mirrored it, so he was on the other side.
Yeah,
and you were
the
like,
whole screen.
Are they reusing the footage? I'm like, I like that this is when you mentioned it, because it was like,
yeah.
Why would you edit it? You're already reusing it. I already know you're fucking reusing it. Why make it more obvious?
Yeah, it was just really out of place to end the
Super
movie.
fucking, yeah. I was unenthused that whole battle. I'm like, damn, that's insane.
they do the stereotypical thing everybody thinks about and clean out a swimming pool and they get to skate the swimming pool. That's cool to see. And
yeah, there's definitely, like I said, the actual film, like the skating itself, was actually fun as shit.
yeah, all the way to the get in the competition. The
Yeah,
whole
right.
point that they've been working toward, it's like, it's terrible.
Yeah, it was super fucking depressing watching. I'm like, damn. Like I know it has a happy ending. I'm seeing it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Like this is the final. Like this is the highest arc of the film.
Yeah.
That sucks, dude.
It's like, why did we try to go across the country to do this?
Yeah, dipshit punching a clown, and his like whole little clown phobia had like way more.
That arc was way better.
Yeah, it had like way more attention and
fucking hate
sentiment
clowns.
and like feeling than that whole final. Anyway, plot wise.
Yeah.
They graduate. They want to go on tour with Jimmy Wilson.
Jimmy Wilson is
Who's
the
a fake
superstar. Yeah. Of all the skateboarders that are actually there doing theirs.
So weird to me.
Yeah. Should have just been Bam. Oh,
Right.
we gotta get a tape to Bam. He was, I mean, he had to have been hot shit. 2003, Jackass.
Who's a
like,
piece of shit the whole film.
Like, he's, yeah.
And it's
true
weird.
to character. Like,
Yeah, it's weird because it's like, yeah, it's obviously not art from the artist, and he's not playing himself, but it's like the whole time you're like, I feel like he's just playing himself.
He's
From
just
like
playing
everything
himself.
you like. The movie's 20 years old, let alone he's 40.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I've seen this for 30 years on full. It's like Chris Chan. Like, yeah, and he's a dick.
The skate shop guy is like, see, Bam used to be a nobody, and then he made it big. It's like, that line aged so terribly.
Yeah, that was the only thing that didn't hold up. Sobe has been discontinued for 6 to 8 years.
And they're still
And
in
it
better
aged
shape
better
than Bam Margera.
Then the Bam Margera's not an asshole line.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Because they didn't make him a sexist at the end. That was the best fucking... Like, we kept, like, there was a couple parts of the film where it's like, again, plot holes are covered, but this is a really world of convenience, where, like you said, the plot and the characters revolve around the plot.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
they're there
baker,
to do something for
Like
the
Chili
story.
and such, their business arc is fucking whose business model is this?
Customer's always right.
You come in with a receipt no matter what. We will give you whatever you want, even though it's not on the receipt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
And the second anyone questions it, the manager, like, in multiple locations, pokes out and goes like, oh yeah, no problem.
Oh, no.
This is our policy.
Yes, it's so good.
What the actual fuck business model is that? We're just going to hand out free food no matter what.
And who is their supervisor?
Stephen Root.
Stephen Root. The guy,
Shit ton of
he's,
Fargos.
oh, yeah. Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, yeah.
With the mail order bride. L's for love,
L
buddy.
for love.
I don't think L means love.
No, every couple has a thing, and you know, that's their thing. It's
that's
sweet.
You gotta
It's
let them
sweet.
have it. You gotta let them.
The kids took after you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Bill Dotrew's voice, right?
Yes.
That's
yeah.
Bill Dotrew's voice from King of the Hill. So
Yeah,
shout out for that.
he's fucking... Steve Root, consistent as shit.
Yeah.
Even when he's in it for less than a scene and a half.
This is gonna be weird, but off top, just seeing that one little bit that he is in this movie, I want to see him in an Alien movie, like Alien Abduction. Like, no one believes me. I think he would kill that.
Like, kind of remake Fire in the Sky.
Kinda, yeah.
I could do that.
Just like he's like a dude, and he's like, I'm telling you, fucking aliens took my cow and my kids. They're like, no, you're a fucking idiot. He's like, no, I won't believe you.
What are the Coens doing?
I don't know, but that'd be.
They've
perfect.
had aliens in that one film, that Billy Bob black and white one. I forgot what it is.
I think I've even seen that.
I think it's Intolerable or something. But Billy Bob Thornton's in like a prison waiting execution. Really weird fucking film. And at the end, the flying saucer appears. And I think he has a stay of execution or some shit.
Oh wow.
I don't know. It's weird, but that's the only time they mention aliens. So they're in their universe.
Yeah,
Let's just do it. Let's have Stephen Root get abducted by aliens. Fuck it.
I'm with it.
Yeah, consistent. He was in Lady Killers. We just saw him in recently.
Yep, of course.
Gudge. Yeah. It's a world of convenience as far as everything.
Like I say, it really reminds you of the American Pies and shit like that, where it's just like,
it really
those
fucking
damn
does.
kids. It's like, that's a 30-year-old dude with a beard. What are you talking about, those damn kids?
That's Bobcat Goldthwait.
Like, Dave Foley is, like, old.
Which is, again, weird. Like, I didn't... Like, the cameos in this was just, like, all these character actors. And like we were saying, the cast is, like, 6 people.
Yeah.
But the cameos is, like, 36. It's so fucking weird. Because, yeah, I was like, when I didn't know Dave Foley growing up. I did, but, like, again, as an adult, you're like, oh, he's this, and this, and this,
Right.
and this, like, da-da-da. And I was like, of all things to see him in.
Why is he
Because
the
news
tour
radios,
manager?
yeah,
He's
news
the-
radio's his
yeah.
big one.
Oh, yeah.
Dan versus that cartoon, he did the
Yep.
voice of, not Dan. Weirdly. But yeah, it was just weird seeing him as a fucking tour manager. I was like, okay. But he's fucking good. I love it. Like, and again, like, these things are like the bad people.
Yeah.
Such as Dave Foley. They're at the first event. Hey, give Jimmy Wilson the tape, blah, 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 blah. He's like, he puts it in there after like 100 million tapes fall out. And,
Yeah.
you know, of course it's funny and he's being a dick about it. And he's like, listen, just don't worry about Jimmy Wilson. Just, if you're going to skate, have fun. Like, as cliche as it is, he was like, he
truth.
literally just told him, don't worry about Jimmy Wilson. He's like,
Yeah.
skate
Someone will find you.
Yeah, skate in front of these people. Like, skate in front of Mike V, skate in front of Bob Burnquist, skate in front of Bam. Like, and first of all, he already has an in with Bam, which they don't use, which is weird. But like,
and with the chick at the end when they find out she's on the fucking tour, like, you watched her skate.
Never been mentioned. Yeah.
You watched her skate. No one brings it up.
Yeah, everyone hates it. They're like, oh man, only fucking Mike V saw it.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, the same guy who's in the same fucking company.
Let's be real though, if Mike V's not skating himself, he's probably smoking a cigarette and not giving a fuck about you.
You don't want to make eye contact with him.
No, let them make eye contact with you and bow.
Yeah, it's like a silver pack. You don't show dominance.
No.
But yeah, like every bad guy is just like,
you fucking looking at me, bro. Calm down, Mike. Are you a fucking security guard that's off duty right now? Cause I'll fuck you up.
No. I work at Target.
It's close enough.
Authority.
You got fucking authority over someone.
Yeah, bitch, you feel big, don't you? Holy shit, Henry Rollins, calm down.
Dude, you look like a baby gorilla.
Right.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, like I said, all these bad guys, like, literally are, like, the nicest bad guys ever.
Yeah.
Like, no one, like, they get kicked out of club, but it's not because of the club, it's because of the Wicker Kids.
Yeah, no. It's our protagonists that are fucking stupid in this movie. They have this, like, stupid goal of following Jimmy Wilson and getting him to sign them to go on tour. And everyone else is like, stop. You're a fucking idiot. The whole time, everyone, the good people, the bad people, it doesn't matter. They're all telling them the same thing. It's like, why are y'all worried about this one dude? Same thing we said when we were watching. I was like, don't they know that, like, he's just signed to a company? Like, shouldn't you just go after the company? Like,
You should talk to Sobe.
Yeah, like, we were just talking. That's all he's going to do is, like, I'll put you in fucking connection with my fucking rep at fucking Independent or fucking Toy Machine or whatever. Like, I'm not fucking... We're going to find Jimmy. Like, why? Who gives a fuck?
And I know it's really fucking stupid to say this, but, like, you already have the whole Tony Hawk Pro Skater crew cast here.
Yeah, the one is Tony.
Well, it's not even that. I was going to say, like, I didn't see Toy Machine at all. As far as sponsorship.
That is funny.
And it was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, well, why is Alyssa Steamer not the female skater?
She's Toy Machine, isn't she?
Yeah.
I thought so.
So, yeah, I was thinking to myself, because I was going to make a comment, like, speaking of product placement, like, every skate company is treated equally, which we were discussing. Like,
well, and how big were they in 03? Was she already out and about in 03?
She was in the Tony Hawk games. But I was thinking, like, people don't really care about her per se, so no one's going to recognize her right away.
Right. Unless she looks identical to what she is in the game. It's like, oh my god, it's the chick from Pro Skater.
Yeah, like, she has to have the same haircut. She has to have the same... It's like...
Because doesn't she have like a streak or some shit?
Yeah.
A hat. She wears a hat, yeah.
Yeah, so it was just weird to me. It was like, I get it, she's not like the quote-unquote cute poster girl, but it was still weird. I'm like...
Should have had an OG chick.
At least have her, like... I don't know if this was a point in time when they didn't have female and male competitions.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But it was like, it was just really weird that they had this only one female skater in the whole fucking film.
Yeah.
You only see her skate, and it's a mystery that she skates, because everyone makes a comment like, oh wow, you got a skater chick.
Yeah.
And it was just really fucking weird to me. I'm like...
And then for Bam to just... I thought she was just like a groupie at first.
Yeah, right, because that's the whole point. You're like, yeah, you're supposed to think like, yeah, Bam's a dick, but she's just a groupie.
Right.
Wow, she can skate. And
Two scenes later, she's like on the half pipe. Yeah. It's like, oh fuck. No.
And you find out Bam's just a
It's like, yeah, she's just in competition with Bam, and Bam is a douchebag, yeah.
Yeah, it was just weird to me. They only had one female skater, and it's not like the whole like representation. It's just like you literally had everyone else. You had fucking 12-year-old Ryan Sheckler.
Yeah, God knows. That's why your budget got
You
fucking
had Danny
blown.
Way. I'm pretty sure Danny Way had already or just was about to jump the Great Wall of China.
Right.
Like, yeah, why would you go out of your way not to like hire these certain people, especially like Toy Machine and shit?
Yeah, it's weird when you see it because knowing how like other movies have been made with the product placement and the sponsorship and shit, it's like they got Xbox banners at every competition. There's fucking Mountain Dew, Sobe.
Yeah,
it's
nothing
like,
felt out of place per se.
but to see who got left off,
Exactly,
to
because
see
yeah,
who-
at
see
that
who
point
didn't
it
make
was
the
like I
cut.
forgot about Darkstar until
So we seen the fucking
the Tom
sticker,
Green
yeah.
one. You were like, oh yeah, shit, Darkstar had a cool logo, and I was like, oh yeah, Darkstar, and then I saw Thundercrux in the beginning. I'm like, okay, and it was like literally just like Toy Machine was left out, and I'm like,
I didn't see a mystery either. Nobody
No.
skated mystery, the Broken Heart.
yeah, or Birdhouse, obviously. For
Oh, he had a
Tony
birdhouse
Hawk.
shirt at the end.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
No, that was Birdhouse. That was.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just weird. Yeah, we were able to play this game of like, so who's like the three that aren't?
Yeah. And why did they say no?
Right.
That's
It was
what
like I don't
wanna
think Chocolate was around, or
No,
wasn't
DGK,
big. Yeah,
I
or
didn't see,
wasn't really
yeah.
big.
know.
Below-
Obviously, DGK wasn't big. Fucking Kareem is like a 12-year-old in this movie.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it was like it was weird. Like you could like place all these things semi. It's like no, they weren't big yet. Da da. And it's like, yeah. So why the fuck weren't certain skaters in this? It was like, did you just maybe they didn't want to be involved? It has to be my guess.
Gotta be. I bet if they could have somehow got Tony Hawk in the movie, they would have had anybody they wanted.
My opinion, I think they wanted Tony Hawk to play Jimmy Wilson.
Yeah, that's what they should have done.
I think that's the whole. It might just because like he's always been that echelon.
That's super nerd. Yeah, like doesn't do. Not gonna be on your TV
Well,
show.
just as far as that the achievement level, like
Oh
by
yeah,
the time Chad Muska and all those people were like big, it was like
Tony Hawk was a legend.
he was already like retired,
Yeah.
like almost. It
He was
was
doing
like
Olympic shit.
yeah, exactly. Like he was doing like talking at the X Games. And
Yeah.
It was a big thing when Tony Hawk was skating at the X Games again, opposed to just narrating. So it was like I feel like Jimmy Wilson is Tony Hawk in theory, just because like he's always been that like
He is definitely, and it's a whole vert movie. As much as they
it is.
as much as they street skate, every one of these competitions is on a half pipe or in a fucking quarter pipe or something.
yeah.
Some kind of little demo section that's all vert style skateboarding.
Which
and
think
of
that's
that,
not impressive.
no, and of that world,
It's only Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk is your guy. I mean, the 900, every fucking cool move you can think of, Tony Hawk invented.
Yeah,
or,
I think
or does it better than the guy that did.
the only one I can
Like,
think of that era is Danny Way,
Danny,
and I don't think Danny Way was really doing much of it. I think he was still a semi street skater.
and he did like big jumps. And,
Exactly.
Like
That's
big
what I'm thinking. Is he's got more
extravaganza
comfortable
shit, yeah.
doing like extreme heights opposed to its vert.
Yeah,
He would like launch down on ramps, then do vert.
because the only ones I can think of is with the Bob Burnquist, because obviously the iconic fucking elbow
Yeah.
shoulder pad helmet get up from all the games. That's how I could differentiate.
And the glasses.
And gotta have
The glasses, that was mine.
But it was
no matter
always
what.
it was always the pads, because if they wore a bunch of pads, it was the vert skaters.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, that's how I always differentiated.
That was your model. I have to have these on.
Yeah,
Oh, to be skating again, yeah, I have to. Me
And
talking
I'll-
to a chef, I have to have these elbow pads on. Bob Burnquist, safety first. Bob St. Creep Safety Burnquist is what they called me.
and who was the one with the book bag? Muska. Did Muska have the book
Muska,
bag?
yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
If he took the book bag off, I couldn't tell you who the fuck he
Yeah,
was.
exactly. Unless, all right, are you wearing your stash shoes?
Yeah.
It's either stash shoes, but backpack is always. Yeah, it was like, yeah, your character model was modeled with these intentions.
It's hilarious.
Same with fucking like Kareem. He's got to pick up his pants every time he does an ollie. That's what he's doing. Plot wise, that's the fucking plot.
Yeah.
They fucking literally follow around. You get a Tom Green cameo, which is fantastic.
Yep. Where are they at? In Colorado?
Yes, Colorado
He's in
Springs or
Colorado,
some shit.
yeah. And that's supposed to be the shop, and then
1992,
Yeah.
Jimmy Wilson was found here in this parking lot. And we got Ryan Sheckler's little fucking cameo with his braces. Bitch steals a van. That's about it. As far as the plot until
yeah,
the final plot. Which is the badass ATV, which is not even what you're thinking.
no,
The ATV solo is better than the
So much
ATV
better.
jump.
yes.
The dude has no control. Fucking wobbles the whole time.
He's like just riding perpetually.
I feel like that's Casey, the director. I feel like that's the director.
And he falls nasty. Like, it's not a clean.
No, yeah, that's
roll,
not a
it's
stunt. Yeah, that's not a stunt roll. I
No,
feel like that
no.
was like a blooper reel.
Yeah, that was a dude. Like,
Yeah. And it's the coolest ATV. It's got like a seat in the front, the seat you sit on, and then like the back part is a double seater, like a golf cart.
with, like on the side too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a welded on rack. It was
Dude,
awesome.
that is just. That's cruising. That's like a fucking. A
So
rapper
good.
one, like a Welcome to My Cribs.
Yeah,
Like, and
yeah.
this is
That's the one Meek Mill got the ticket to lay out his ass locked up
Yeah.
on. Yeah. Like,
I was picturing 50 Cent taking you to his vitamin water fridge on one.
that one too.
We're gonna get some vitamin water.
We'll get you vitamin water.
Um,
Shout out Vitamin Water. We will take a sponsorship.
we will. Same with Liquid Death. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Fuck, we owe Pusha T more money.
It's fine. No, you didn't do that. No, we didn't do the Bob, which I just did. So
Yeah,
now we owe him money. It's an ever-fulfilling cycle.
I love it.
But hey, it's the video to do. It's sponsors. It's sponsors out the
Yep.
at the Yin Yang.
Sponsor.
NordVPN, Manscaped. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Blue Chew.
What's that one?
That's the dick pill.
Oh,
Blue Chew.
yeah. Why don't people do dick pills? Yeah,
They
we'll
do.
do the sketchy
It's
ones.
some of the best ones.
Well, I mean, you get raid and shit. Is when
Yeah.
you always think of, I'll do dick pills. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Blue Chew's where it's at. Roman swipes. They have a wipe. See, I'm not giving y'all free publicity. We're not doing this.
Okay,
here.
yeah, but okay.
But holler at.
Holla, yeah, for real. You know our email. It's
I don't know.
Instagram. Just Instagram us.
You know our email. It's Instagram.
Don't start it sketchy and spammy though. Like
Yeah.
like the ones that are obvious. You need to be like, hey,
This is not a scam. That's even more scammier than the scammy ones.
the safe word is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Or banana.
No, I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, I'm with it. But
Just the first one.
we should give credit to Ralph Saul, the music guy behind this, music supervisor.
We should give. Listen,
Because I'm pretty sure somebody told him he had a $5 million budget. And he said, bet. And just went and raided Atlantic Records. Fucking,
I was about to say, you told me every
cabinet.
single one was Interscope or Atlantic.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome as shit. But, like, to think that every single one of these people was on this one record label at one point in time, or, like, they had the rights to them, that was... They literally Tony Pro-Hawk skated it.
Oh, 100%.
Banger after banger after banger. I mean, you had Shine Down, Blindside.
He would also go on to do Mean Girls next year.
Mean Girls and something else.
Herbie Fully Loaded. He must have got hooked up with Hannah Montana. Not Hannah Montana. Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
The first Hannah Montana. Or
There's-
like the 15th.
There was another one, man.
Yeah. Jackass. He did Jackass.
I think that's what it was.
Hills Have Eyes.
That was our connection with Jackass. I was like, yep, there it is.
Ghost of Girlfriend's Past. He did the Grassy season 9 for those of y'all that give a fuck.
Bet that's
Nancy
a Drake
Drew.
season.
Is that the season where he gets shot?
I don't know.
He wasn't even that good at basketball.
No, he was... No.
He did Billy Madison in 95.
Damn.
Yeah.
I feel like that's another banger
Encino
soundtrack.
Man in 92. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
A season?
Trimmers.
Or all of Buffy?
Like all of it.
Damn.
Because all the other ones, it will say series.
Yeah,
or,
that's what I was...
just
Yeah,
a
it was
season.
like episode 1 or that.
No,
That's...
him.
That's...
Happy Campers.
Oh, maybe the movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
10 Things I Hate About You. Scooby-Doo in 2002.
Oh, live action? Yeah, had to be.
Yeah.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah. That's the year before Grind.
Have we
so-
done Scooby-Doo?
No, we should.
Can we do Scooby-Doo?
I'm with them. We can do them both.
And I'm not going to talk about Velma. I'm not doing it because of that. I just like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, no, because that Velma shit's pretty
Well,
trash.
here, we stumbled upon it via Grind. We have to do it. it's in the web.
That's how this works, people.
Let's
But,
wrap up Grind. There was no
yeah.
fucking plot. He skates in front of Jimmy Will. Oh, no, the tape.
Yeah,
Matt and fucking...
he pulls up in his driveway.
Plot convenience.
And,
They
yeah.
said in the beginning of the film, unless they literally back up in my driveway, I'm not going on tour. Bah, 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 bah.
yeah, well, they back up in his driveway.
Isn't that
and
good
go on
writing?
tour at the end.
but it's a good film.
It's a great film. It's a great teenage, coming of age, fucking...
And it ages well.
Yes.
I mean, half the companies probably don't fucking exist, like Butterfinger and Sobe, but I mean...
Butterfinger still exists. Why do you keep saying that?
Dude, I don't believe it until you bring me a Butterfinger.
Your fucking conspiracy that Butterfinger isn't real is like people that say birds aren't real.
All right, well, listen. Fallout 4 said they weren't. So
Fuck. They did.
listen, hear me out.
They did.
They might have some truth. I mean, they already do drones and shit. They already have like
And when they
mosquitoes.
land on the wire that are recharging, are you one of those?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
No.
That's why like you randomly like go in the desert. There's nothing there. Why would birds be there? But there's just fucking birds on the wire. It's like, oh, solar powered, infinite sun. I don't know what. See, now I'm selling it to you. Suicide.
Oh, you are. You sold.
No,
I'm sold me on it.
I'm totally anti-bird, but I mean,
That's awesome. No,
yeah.
I didn't think that.
Yeah, birds are fake. They're watching people.
That's yeah, Jimmy.
What would you rate it?
Fuck, man.
What would you rate it?
Do I have to total or my isolating just sound like what makes it great is great? I mean, as a whole, I mean it's a fucking 10 out of 10.
But like in comparison to on the grand scheme of everything. Like
Not nostalgia,
yeah.
not growing up to it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like it's like, man, if you just yank out
Yeah,
the
for
soundtrack
us,
and nostalgia,
yeah,
I mean,
it's
fuck.
10 out of 10. Flawless
Shit.
movie. To me, all that counts though in my overall grade because I still give it. It's high.
The only thing I'd say, the only thing I dated is the music, but I mean, like it's more like
That's what makes it better.
holy crap kind of thing because it's like
I forgot that band.
it all fits. Well, I'm thinking even like some new person that's like fucking 10 years old now who's like,
what the fuck is it? That's not
it's
Shine
not bad.
Down.
Yeah, it's not bad music.
They're hearing today's Shine Down. It's like,
Yeah.
no, this is early demo cut Shine Down.
Yeah, so it's not bad music per se. That's the only dated thing though. It's I mean, you have the used as the outro of your song.
The best ending.
Yes, it's phenomenal, but
Yeah.
again, it's gonna be
You get an extra point for me with that. Like,
dude,
I love Bert.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, dude. Yeah, you got Bert screaming fucking yeah at the last 2 seconds of your film. I don't care what happened. It could have been the worst film.
But I guess like in the grand narrative of film,
It's probably like a 4 or 5, honestly. Like it's
probably,
not great.
but I'm giving it 6.5.
Yeah.
Just because of the nostalgia factor for me, the music factor, the well placed tastefulness of the skateboarding.
Well, and the jokes to it, it's weird.
It's funny.
I have to give it lower because it's not like it has less jokes in total than a fucking Marvel movie now.
Yeah.
Because it's as much of a comedy as it is. It's not as like quippy. It's just
You said it. It's designed way more like a Disney film.
Yeah.
Like this was made for TV kids movie that we
Yeah.
would see today.
there's
But
nothing
it's
super
not.
vulgar.
Yeah, but it's not. Well, there's like you could tell it's dated by the undertones that they're allowed to get away with.
Yeah.
Sweet Lou picking up chicks at the high school when he's graduated for
Yeah.
6 years, like
It-
that wouldn't fly.
But again, he gets immediately punished for it.
Yeah, of course.
So it's still in the era where it's like, well, yeah, there's still consequences to this shit. Like it's not like it's weird.
But I'm with you, 10 out of 10 personally. But if I had to
A good 5.
put it on favorite, solid 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Neighborzilla.
Neighborzilla, this has been Grind 2003. Follow us on social at Neighborzilla and at Neighborzilla _ on Twitter. Season 3 is up and rolling, and
We're
back, bitches. Peace.